What's good, y'all? It's your boy KCB. We got another one today. We're going to be doing a video on how to make your own Pyrex Whippa Southside type hats. Everybody loves these hats. You've heard them in a lot of dope beats. It's really a technique that all producers should, try and learn. A lot of different artists are going to ask for, hats that, have a lot of triplets in it and just give a lot of energy to the beat. So we're going to go ahead and learn how to make those today. So hit that sub, like, comment, as there's going to be a lot more videos similar to this dropping in the future. So hit that and let's get it started. What's good, y'all? It's your boy KCB. So today we're going to be making our own like Pyrex Whippa or Southside sizzle hats today. It's going to be kind of like your own version of it. I'm just going to show you guys kind of how to get there. It's actually pretty easy. I mean, these hats are going to add a lot of bounce to your beats. To do it, I usually just kind of start placing triplets and kind of go from there. So I'll show you guys my process for that. So we're going to go ahead and so I have like just a basic, this is like one of my presets for a drum pattern out there. So we're going to have like a real basic drum pattern, like if you were making a beat and had this out, and then how to add those hi-hats to it. So, and then I have just a basic loop here. So with what I have on here, it's just going to sound like this so far. And so that's that. So pretty basic there. So we're going to go ahead and start adding triplets to it and then go from there. And I'm going to show you guys a few different ways of how to make these hats. So we're going to start with the first way. So let's see what we get. Alright, so just like that, I'll place some triplets out. I'm going to go in here to my hi-hats, and there's a few ways to do it. One way is you can legato it and then start adding more from there, but this is the first way I'm going to show you, which is so pretty much just when you do a two-step and add your triplets, we're going to go ahead and just click a note, so it's going to be the same size, and we're just going to add where we want some rolls in. So let's hear it. And then you just kind of have to create more bounce within the hat. So I just kind of honestly go by ear and kind of listen where I want more rolls, and then I start adjusting some of the notes. So let's see here. And one great tip for making hi-hat rolls is you could just take one of the notes here, hit Control U, and it'll actually turn it to triplets. So let's see. And then this part, so you're going to add a lot of different notes with the hats. That's really going to give it, a lot of the sauce there. So let's see here. And then so once you kind of create part of the pattern, we're just going to go ahead and start adjusting some of the notes, and then we're just going to duplicate it and go from there. Let's go ahead and adjust some of these. Then from there, I'm going to adjust the velocity of some of these notes to give it even more bounce. So we're gonna go ahead, do that, give it a little more bounce. Let's see. And we're just gonna take that, duplicate that. So that's just the first pattern. That's a real quick one there. And then sometimes what I'll do too is I will take the same type of hat, or you can do this with, you know, a different hat. You can really do whatever you want, but I'll just take like the same hat or different and then just do a two-step behind it. So then that way you'll have just two-step and your pattern, or you can have, you know, just the pattern and not a two-step. You can do however you want, but this is with both. So that's just one pattern right there, and you got to keep in mind too when you are making hats, depending on the BPM that you choose. You know, if it's a faster BPM, you probably won't need as many triplets because the beat is just a lot faster, and if you add as many triplets as like a slower beat, it might just sound almost too crazy with it. So keep in mind it's like a rhythm. So faster beat, you probably won't have as much. Slower beat, you might have, you know, more rolls in it. So that's one quick little pattern there. Let's go ahead and use a different hat and go ahead and make another pattern here. So we're going to start with a different hat. And so same thing, we're just going to start placing some triplets. Alright, so we're going to go back to the hats and we're going to start adding. Actually, I'm going to show you guys here. So this is going to be the other way to do it. And so once I have my triplets down here, I'm going to hit Alt L for legato. It's going to put all the notes together. And so this is going to be a little different than the last pattern because these notes, even though might not look like, I mean, you know, they're a bit longer than the other notes, and that will actually give the hats a bit of a different sound, so it'll sound different than the other way we did it. That's why I'm doing it two different ways here. So let's see, let's start making some more triplets in here. And you'll see, so with the different size notes, it's going to give a different roll as well. So let's cut this up a little bit. Let's put this down here. Alright, so we adjust the velocity a little bit. Let's see our second pattern. And then same thing, we can take that, go ahead and just add a basic two-step. So So that's what that sounds like. So the other way I'm going to show you guys is kind of unique because, you know, you're not going to be able to do this unless you have some of these samples. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a pattern with some other hats that already have like rolls on them almost. Like these two are from Bricks Domains kits, the all white bricks drum kit, and you'll see what these sound like. It's real kind of interesting hats he's got here. And so with those, we're going to actually use those like as rolls. So we're just going to start a normal pattern and see where we want to put these. So. So now we're just going to act like that's a roll and incorporate it in there, and I'm going to put rolls on other spots where we don't have those. So. Alright, and then we're going to go back to our hi-hats, start adding some other rolls, add some note variety. Alright, so you can see this one is just more simple here because normally we might have other rolls or note changes like right here, but that's where like one of those hi-hats are. So let's see what we got. So yeah, that's another way to do it with some unique, you know, hi-hats there. So, you know, that kit, awesome kit. I recommend getting one or something like it that just has some interesting hi-hats to it. That way it'll really give, you know, your patterns even more uniqueness. So from there, so yeah, I mean, that's just, you know, two ways. That's a few ways there that, you know, I usually go ahead and make those type of hi-hats. And you know, just using those methods, I mean, you can get as crazy as you want, but that's just kind of like the base of how I would start to make a pattern like that. So you know, I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys learned something. If you guys have, you know, any questions, anything like that, of course you guys can ask me and I'll answer them. Other than that, hit that sub, like, comment. We're going to be, you know, doing a lot of these videos. I'm dropping them every week here. Going to be dropping lots of gems and other, you know, cook up and type beat videos. And, you know, if there's any other content you guys would want to see, let me know. You know, comment down below and I'll add it to the list there. And let's get it, y'all. So till next time.